All right, we're back with more Monster Hunter.
Back with another hunt. The hunt is eternal.
Yeah. So, I have beaten the single-player game since last week, and, I mean, in my specific instance, at least, I'm the greatest hunter ever. So
Yes.
That's the premise we're going with. So, we decided this time we're going to try and hunt some of the Elder Dragons and show off, like, some of the higher-end bosses for the game.
Yeah, because Monster Hunter is eventually about fighting Godzilla.
Right. So we're going to start off by looking, see if we can find a hunt for Nargigante. Because I do need, like, a little bit more, I do need some more parts from him, and he's one you don't want to fight by yourself if you can help it. Nargigante is fucking hard.
So I was gonna ask you, Alex.
Yes.
I mean, you sort of answered it off camera, but I was gonna say, what do you use when you aren't using the Charge Blade? And like the answer is nothing.
No, I've been going Charge Blade all the time.
Okay.
In previous Monster Hunters, Sword and Shield and Switch Axe have been my previous jams, but Charge Blade is literally both of those put together. So
yeah. I mean, yeah, because you know when I play, like my current loadouts or setups are dual blade. When I'm not dual blading, I will longsword, and when I'm not longswording, I'll sword and shield.
well, for one thing, you're fucking longsword trash. So I've already lost all respect for you.
Oh, okay.
Because fuck longsword. But no, I mean, like, those are all like good. Those are all respectable weapons. Although I could never really get the hang of longsword myself. But I really I like swords and shields, like, in general.
Yeah.
And but my deal with OG Sword and Shield was, like, the weapon doesn't really have a whole lot of like visual bite to it.
Right. Exactly.
But I love Sword and Shield. I love Charge Blade mechanically because I love all the different ways you can weave the attacks together. I like being able to charge everything up, and of course I like turning my weapons into one giant weapon.
Yeah.
That I can then use to, like, unleash hell upon my enemy.
I
Landing the super amplified discharge is, like, one of the most satisfying things in the game.
Yeah, I feel that when I actually stop and think about it, I feel that if I'm being completely objective, Sword and Shield is probably the best weapon in my mind just for all situations.
Yeah.
Because
Well, also,
you get the mobility, you get blocking, and using items without sheathing is quite, like, good. Like, really actually good.
well, I was going to bring up the blocking because this boss was it this boss or the previous boss? It was either this guy or Betelgeuse. Those are one of those final. Like, I've told you forever about how one of my big issues with blocking in this game is I can never make myself. I'm really bad at blocking.
Right.
Because, like, from Dark Souls and stuff, my instinct is to dodge stuff.
Right.
Because it's better just not get hit at all. But these guys, holy crap! Like,
No.
they broke me of my bad habit, and now I block all day, every day.
Yeah.
And it's great.
Yeah, no, blocking's really, really strong. And I mean, I've like I mentioned earlier, like, I don't know how you fight something like Elatrion without blocking.
I was just that good.
You know? Because
I mean, clearly, because these guys. But Nargigante has, like, a lot of, like, instant kill moves, and also, as you'll see, he fights with, like, every part of his body.
yeah.
Like, he'll smack you with his wing to make you stagger, and then he'll, like, pounce on you. And if you dodge that, he'll, like, attack you with his back leg.
Yeah, and that's
Like,
why you
he's
have
crazy.
to block. Because
He's always attacking.
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Because I say I don't know how you fight something like that without blocking, but I do. Like, when I would hunt it with people, they would just be chugging a lot more items than me. And that's how you do it.
But I mean, I beat single player for 3 and 4
Yeah.
areas.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I beat single player for 3 and 4 by myself. So like, I just got through it. But yeah, like,
So for those
blocking
who,
is the way.
just a refresher for some folks, this is the guy that was on the volcano monster.
Right, and it turns out that he actually eats elder dragons. That's why he was there.
How?
I don't fucking
Like
know.
little bit by bit?
Like, he's really badass.
Yeah, but okay.
Like, Nargigante will fuck you up. Also, his spikes are getting black, which is a bad thing. Because once the blacker they are, the more chance he has of using his, like, big insta-kill move.
Oh, okay.
That'll just fuck you up. See
You got
that?
tails left.
Oh, bring it. Ah,
Oh, okay. I was like,
that's why you block.
I was like, you've got a lot of time to move out of the way, but you were in that block.
Yeah. Like, I was worried that the second I dropped it, he was going to pounce on me. Because he does lead.
Okay.
That's another one that will insta-kill you if it lands.
Okay.
And if somebody, if somebody carts, it's because they got hit by that.
Yeah.
Like 9 times out of 10.
But yeah, I like dual blades because the damage output is just like out of the world, and
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially if you combine it with, what is it, dash juice?
yeah,
The stuff that gives you
if
infinite
you just get the
stamina.
infinite stamina, you can tear up some monsters.
Yeah.
But
Although, I never had this problem when I used to hunt with you. Like maybe because you're just a more considerate player, but in this game, I'm frequently getting teamed up with dual blade dudes who just park themselves like right next to me and go to town on the enemy, which is great. Except like when they go into like rapid hit mode, like they're constantly poking me.
Yeah.
And like breaking me out of whatever it is I'm trying to do.
right,
Like
those
that guy.
what are
Like,
those even-
that's exactly what happens. That is exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah. But I don't even know what he was trying to hit. Like,
He might be lagging.
and I was one of the few people that I found. I was one of the few people that would actually use the DPS output of dual blades to like get tail cuts in. Because
that's
when the monster falls down, when they get stunned or they're exhausted, if you just go to the tail and activate demon mode and just unleash hell, the tail's like coming off. But so many dual blade users just aim for center of mass and park and hit all the buttons.
all right. Fuck this. I need to sharpen. There. Now I'm invisible.
Are you invisible?
Yes.
Is that like
That's
a
why I'm purple.
Oh, okay.
The big advantage. Oh shit. The big advantage to beating the single player mode. So look at that. He fucks you up just by walking.
Yeah.
The big advantage to beating single player mode is that you can carry a second hunter tool,
Oh, okay. Neat.
which is great because I like to. It's very recommended that you bring either the health booster or the ailment booster along with you because those you put on the ground and they can help out your entire team.
Oh, nice.
That fake out. It looks like he's falling down, but he's actually just shoulder checking everybody.
Yeah. He is like dazed though.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was an actual fall down, but he was just doing his shoulder check.
Yeah. But
But there are like other like really helpful tools. So having able to bring two lets you bring a booster and also lets you bring like I like when I'm fighting Elder Dragons, I like to bring the invisibility cloak because sometimes you just really need to have some time to yourself.
But I was gonna say like apart from the dual blades, I like the longsword just because it's the best at getting that tail cut on some of those monsters where their tail is just so high off the ground that certain weapons.
I can't. This is literally the first person I've played with in like a week that also uses flash pods, and it's freaking me out. Like flash pods are so essential to the Elder Dragons, and
Yeah.
nobody fucking brings them. It
you
drives me
got-
crazy.
Like you got 3 other people. Like someone else will bring the flash pad.
Yeah, me.
Well, there you go.
It's always me.
You're the guy.
Drives me crazy.
You're the guy. Watch out.
I shouldn't be the only person. And the Elder Dragons, aside from Nargigante, you really want to have flash pods because they all have a lair, and if they make it to their lair, they get some kind of super ability.
Oh,
They
okay.
get some kind of big benefit. And so if you want to increase your chances of beating them, when they start flying up into the air to go back to their lair, you flash pod.
Yeah.
It doesn't last very long. Like if they're hurt, like their prerogative is to get out of the arena and move back to their lair.
Yeah.
But like I had to keep my in the last one where it was really bad. I just had to keep going, no, 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 and like I kept barely getting it at the last second because everyone else would just stand there and watch him fly away. It's like assholes. Like, can somebody else?
Look, I mean, really good hunters want the extra challenge. Okay.
Then why were 3 dudes just standing outside the arena the whole time?
Well, because they were watching.
Fuck those guys. Like, I don't know why nobody ever kicks those dudes. I kick them immediately. Like, if you go...
I love that. I love the dual blade user just watching them do... Like, if you just stare at a dual blade guy, you'll see him, like, jumping all over the freaking blade. It's amazing. I'm sorry. I really like... That's my favorite weapon.
You interrupted my saltiness, which is probably for the best.
I'm sorry.
No, because I'm just going to keep ranting about this forever. Like, fuck those guys.
Oh, God.
Damn. See, that's what
Wait, you're alive?
Well, the armor I have has the gut skill. And
okay.
Once per fight, if you're above a certain threshold, you will not die.
Like that guy.
Like that guy. Yeah, I'm trying to... There we go. Might as well charge my shield away from the melee.
But yeah, so, I mean, Longsword is my second favorite just because it can cut any tail in any situation.
Not because you're weeaboo garbage.
No, it's really good. Like, because the fact that you get such a high vertical and such a wide horizontal.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Just makes it like really good for getting wings, tails, like.
Yeah, I'm joking. Like,
it's amazing at breaking weapons where many other weapons just won't do it.
Yeah. Katana's great.
I said breaking weapons. Breaking monster parts, I'm sorry.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's quite good. And then
look at that, he nuked my fucking sharpness.
Sword and Shield, just because, yeah, it's good at you staying alive in every situation all the time. It's, I mean, in my opinion, the most survivable weapon, just because
if you can get around like the weird mental block I had. Where like you don't want to actually use your shield,
like tiny shield is too tiny,
it's puny, and there's no way it could stop anything.
Yeah, but I mean, so just for you succeeding in a fight, like for a person lasting until the end of the fight without dying.
Yeah, definitely.
Sword and Shield is just kind of the best because you get really high mobility, you get blocking.
That's why it's usually the default because it's a great way. It's a great way to learn the game.
Yeah,
and then you just have to start like, all right, well. This is when I sheath my weapon and run the fuck away.
Right.
So I can safely, pull out a potion.
But yeah, I mean, in summation, I take dual blades because sick deeps. I take katana because utility, and sword and shield just because it's damn good at like everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I was using sword and shield and switch axe like exclusively when you and I were playing 3 Ultimate together.
Yeah.
And I was just switching between them based on like whatever was more useful for a given fight. I think when we did a Latreon, I was using sword and shield.
Yeah, probably. Oh man, is his tail cuttable? I mean,
yeah, it's cuttable.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I know you guys haven't been trying the hardest, but it's been a while.
Oh, somebody's gonna die. His spikes are like.
He's like enraged.
Well, his spikes are black.
Did you block his roar?
I did block his roar.
Okay.
I didn't need to. I have.
Yeah, I was gonna ask because you showed me that you had the maximum earplug bonus.
You can that one monster that uses the blinding flash thing. You can also block his flash.
Anyway, Alex, you're breaking the first rule of Monster Hunter by not looting the tail mid-fight.
You don't loot the tail of Nargigante.
You always loot the tail.
I mean, you probably should because like 9 out of 10 groups wipe against
those two more guys are gonna both die right now, and you will not have gotten the tail.
Oh, did that guy mount? All right, that guy mounted him. It's safe to loot the tail. Where's the tail?
Yeah, get it. Those other 3 guys are like, you asshole.
Probably, but like it's hard to contribute meaningfully when someone's mounting the guy.
Yeah.
The for reals Elder Dragons, the actual boss one.
Oh god, did you see that dual blade just like jump up the back of the?
Yeah, it's all
sorry, I really like that weapon, guys. I'm sorry that I keep like fanboying, but it's my favorite.
It's okay, I mean you're allowed to have bad taste.
Yeah.
Also,
oh, they broke the yeah. So what else? I mean, we know the tail is. The horns have to be breakable
Yeah, the
by like.
horns are breakable.
They must be breakable by blunt.
Oh
by
shit! Damn it!
bludgeoning damage.
I
or
did the
whatever.
transform attack when I fell off the. I did the jumping transform attack when I fell off the ledge, and so that deprived me of my shield when he hit me.
So yeah, I mean, horns probably breakable with bludgeoning. The tail is cutting like normal. The wings, is it the spikes on the wings that break off?
I think so.
Okay.
I haven't fought. Well, I should say I haven't successfully fought him enough that I know all of his breakable stuff. Because like I've only had I think like 3 successful runs. It looks like we're gonna have a 4th today.
All right.
Because like fuckers die all the time on this guy.
I mean, he doesn't. I mean, not to sound like I'm the best or anything, but he doesn't seem too bad as far as like Elder Dragons go.
He's very aggressive, and he like a lot of stuff that looks like movement is actually an attack also.
Yeah.
So it's really easy for him to catch you off guard. Like I've been playing super conservatively.
But I mean, it's probably because like I've just been playing Monster Hunter for a long time now, but I sort of I'm at the point where I can sort of see a monster's routine, and I'm immediately going, okay, not so bad, or like, wow, that's pretty bad, and he seems sort of like decently average.
I mean, you have to play conservatively against him. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, I always play conservatively.
yeah.
So.
You have to like always be guarding, or you have to always be ready to dodge. Like that's just what every guy does.
All right, we're waiting for people.
If you don't have a shield, I imagine you just have to really like learn all of his tells.
Who's got barrel bombs? This is when you break the horns.
Yeah.
Is anyone?
Well, it's polite to wait for the group to get here and to give somebody the opportunity to put down bombs if they want to.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like I don't think anyone's gonna be putting down.
Well, here
bombs.
comes Nubanak, or what's his?
New
Oh,
block.
all right. He entered demon mode. He's gonna
Oh,
initiate
he's
it.
just gonna unleash hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing this the hard way. Who hit me? I didn't even see who knocked me over. I think it was the katana guy.
Probably.
All right, so that's one down.
His horns are so big. Like
Yeah.
they're way too big for his head.
Nargigante and Basilgeuse are like the scariest motherfuckers in the game.
Anyway, yeah, when you tell me that this guy eats elder dragons, I feel like, you know, it's gotta be. It's sort of like saying how, you know, bacteria eat cows.
I mean,
like a little bit at a time. You know.
you'd think they'd put. Look at that fucking scary face.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah. Trying
Trying to get in the mouth.
to get in the mouth. Yeah. I just need to be like a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But like when you say such a bold claim like this guy eats elder dragons, you think they'd put him you think they'd put him a little higher up on the food chain?
Yeah.
But he's like there are like 3 elder dragons beyond him, and then the for reals boss.
I mean, technically, all the humans eat elder dragons too. Probably they probably make them into steaks and stuff when they get a kill.
True.
But I mean, if you wait for something to die and then eat it while it's doing its death rattles, that doesn't count as you eating an elder dragon.
Well, he like lands on Zora Magdaros and then tries also really they give me a trophy for stealthing.
All right.
I didn't even do anything.
I mean, you know what's also true, Alex? Fleas eat cats.
Yeah, technically.
You know, I feel like it's one of those. I feel like he's sort of the parasite that technically eats elder dragons, but not really.
The weird thing is that little plot line goes like nowhere. Like they're just like, oh my gosh, it turns out Nargigante eats elder dragons, but like we learn that like right when we're gonna go off and actually hunt him.
Yeah.
And then we hunt him, and then like nobody gives a crap about Nargigante.
Exactly.
After that. Like, unless like at the very end of the like at the highest rank, there's like a super duper ultra like prismatic like Nargigante,
Yeah.
who's like the real eater of all life or something. He's like the time devourer from Chrono Cross.
Pretty much.
There, I mentioned Chrono Cross. That's my 1 a year reference to that shit game.
Oh, okay. Is that the quota?
That's the quota. All right, so we did that. I think I might still be like one scale short from what I wanted to craft, but whatever.
I mean, we can hunt one more dude, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna hunt somebody else. I'm just like that's Nargigante for the night.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we don't want to do the same fucking hunt over and over again on camera.
All right. Do we have any? Are there any like aquatic ones that we hop on a dragon ship to kill?
Not yet.
Okay.
Which is kind of weird. Like I was expecting at least one. The closest we get is that Zoro Magdaros fight.
Oh, all right. Well,
Let's see.
at least we're not hunting any Jews this time.
Look at that. I'm one scale short. Fucking. Apparently, weakness exploit is like the busted shit in this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like it gives you bonus affinity it gives you bonus affinity chance whenever you're hitting a weak spot on a monster.
Oh okay.
Which I've inferred to just mean like any point that doesn't like bounce. And at level 3, it gives you like 50 bonus affinity,
Oh,
like
wow.
flat.
I mean, is it any part that doesn't bounce? Because
I believe it's any part that doesn't bounce.
that seems way too generous. Because I know all monsters have just parts of their body that take much more damage than other parts.
That's why it's busted, and that's why like all the meta dudes are using it.
Okay.
Let's see. Vel'Hazak is one that we probably won't wipe on.
Forget not wiping. Let's see something impressive.
Well, I just mean like we don't have like a ton of time left in this video.
Well,
like
okay.
I'm gonna do all the Elder Dragons, but because the other two like it's very likely like I'm surprised we got through Nargigante that quickly. Though it's entirely possible we'll get into groups with like lower skilled players who will wipe like immediately.
Okay.
And we won't get a fun fight out of it. So
All right.
since we don't want to go too far over our established video time limit.
True. Okay. All right.
Yeah, like I'm gonna switch to the slightly easier Elder Dragon. Like I almost soloed this guy myself.
Easier than that one, because yeah, that one. Like I said, that he didn't seem that bad.
Nargigante is pretty bad.
Okay.
Like we had a good group. We had a really good group. All right, so let's.
Like brought flash bombs was a good group.
That's my standard nowadays. That's how low my standard is. Oh, that's no rewards. Fuck that. Wait. Okay. The group that already has 3 people in it. Damn it!
No, somebody sniped you.
Possibly. I really hate having to re-pick what my quest target is when I'm looking for these. That's a double. Not going to do that. All right. This guy's got a hammer bro in it. So
Okay.
clearly he's going to be the man.
Yeah, like
you don't play hammer this late into the game.
yeah, unless
you know
you're
what
the
you're doing.
best. Yeah, hammer is amazing. I feel like if you're going for the best team, like the hardest team, they can just take any situation. I feel like it's got to have a hammer, a longsword, like probably a lance, and what's a good fourth?
Horn.
Yeah.
Horn is really good in this game.
Yeah, horn.
There's a I don't think it was in previous games, but there's a song that gives you divine protection in this game.
Huh.
Divine protection being an effect that gives you like a percentage chance to every time you're hit to have the damage reduced by a shitload.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The everybody who bought the game at launch got a it might have been actually I think it was a pre-order bonus. If you pre-ordered the game, you got a charm with divine protection on it, and like holy crap, like that thing. I was wearing because I had nothing better to put on, and holy shit, like it reduces when it works, it saves you so much damage, and like that's a song, so you don't even have to devote like a slot to it.
Wow. Okay.
Like you just cast that shit. All right, so they're already find the dude.
But it was more like a possible match, not a definite
Shit.
ID.
This guy's really cool. You're gonna like him.
Okay.
Oh, I did not restock my shit. That's fine.
Yeah, you've got enough.
That's fine. I'm the man. I don't need to. Also, because I didn't learn this until recently, but you can actually just hop inside your tent and access your item box, and restock all your shit mid fight.
Huh.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
So
But I don't need it.
are blue bugs like attuned bugs?
In these missions, the story missions where you're hunting the Elder Dragons, they've attuned the bugs to the Elder Dragons by making them glow blue.
Oh, okay.
There he is. So Val Hazak is like a zombie.
I was gonna say that's
Yeah.
really cool. He's
like
like
a
this sort of decomposed.
Yeah, he's like a Draco Lich.
Is that actually his like lore? Like he's undead?
No,
or-
that's what he looks like.
He just has protruding bones and
Yeah.
weird.
Well,
Okay.
he also really likes effluvium, which is that blue glowing stuff. Like his room is full of it.
It's just strange that. His,
Oh, I forgot. I forgot about this. So this enrages people who I guess aren't prepared, because when you're fighting him, he hits you with that status effect, and it cuts your health bar in half. And the handler's like, "Oh man, that thing just cut your health bar in half. I hope you have a nullberry." And I mean, like, why wouldn't you have a nullberry?
Yeah.
Like, that's standard equipment. Like, I never use nullberries since, like, I think I was fighting, like, Rathalos the first time. I finally started, I finally was like, alright, now I need to start bringing nullberries along. I never used one again. But I've had a stack of 10 on me at all times, because you never know what you're gonna fight.
Yeah.
And, like, just being a hunter is about being prepared. But so many people got so butthurt.
Oh, dude, that guy. That was cool. That guy was freaking flying all
Fucking
over
katana.
the place. What was that, dude? Did you see that guy that was just jumping up in the air and like spinning around?
Oh, that's Insect Life.
Yeah, that was amazing. So I find it strange that, like, I mean, I get the, sort of swampy covering thing that he's got going on, but his wings actually have holes in them. That
Yes.
seems problematic for flight.
I mean, Elder Dragons.
Yeah, okay. They're all semi-magic, but
Yeah. Like, the official designation for Elder Dragon is a monster that changes the ecosystem just by existing.
oh right, I remember. Yeah,
Yeah. Like, that's how the guild designates
it's
it.
it was like
The
they like changed when they show up the food chain. Like ship gets all messed up.
well, I mean, in this game, like, they literally do. They literally change.
Yeah.
Like one of the ones we're gonna fight in the next video. Like he like causes like giant windstorms like as his gimmick, and like when you're fighting him, you just end up with a room full of tornadoes.
Cool.
And like the other one, Teostra, he just like sets like the world on fire
Yeah.
by existing. Like so he's just a magic like ether dragon or something.
All right.
I should read his monster entry and find out what the fuck is up with this zombie guy.
Yeah.
Because he is the zombie thing kind of goes against your standard like monster hunter. Oh, don't hide there. That stuff's poison.
Oh, is it?
That cloud, yeah. There's like
The hell is he doing? He just took a nice stretch.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, haven't you ever? Oh, well now he's gonna breathe on the ground, and that's the shit that will reduce your health.
he's really taking a long time.
There we go.
Okay.
I mean, this guy is like, even though he's higher up than Nargigante, like if you can beat Nargigante, you can school this guy.
I quite like his appearance though. He's really cool.
Yeah. Like I like to throw up my SOS flare just out of like courtesy because there's always somebody who's hoping to hunt one of these monsters. But like I just went and started wrecking this guy, and then like towards the end of the fight, like 3 dudes immediately joined. I was like, oh right, I put that out. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
And then like they hardly had to do anything. Like the fight was over.
Anyway, yeah. Number 4 is like Insect Glaive because it's fun for me.
I like Insect Glaive like conceptually. I like the whole like jumping gameplay and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't like pole arms.
No.
No. If they had like an insect like sword. That's how shallow I am.
Pole arms are neat.
I know you like pole arms, but I've never been able to get a hold of a pole arm. I've never been able to get behind a pole arm.
Okay.
I'm like
Yeah, freaking what you call it? I think that. Wow, what happened to your health? Wait, did you walk in the stuff?
yeah, I got that weird blight.
Oh,
bonus.
okay.
But it's okay.
I
I carry nullberries, so I'm fine.
but what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think that I mean, my love of pole arms and, by extension, spears just comes out of practicality.
That guy hit me when the monster was running away. It wasn't anywhere near us, and he still hit me. Fucking.
Yeah.
God damn. Anyway, sorry.
No, because if you are, this is, I speak out of sheer nerdiness for
You speak for the trees.
yeah, I speak out of sheer nerdiness for medieval / in melee weapons and stuff like that. But if you are just a guy who finds himself in a setting where only, antiquated weapons are available, and you want to kick the maximum amount of butt per second. You're an unskilled fighter with old school weapons, but you just want to do well. The best thing you can pick up is just a mace or a club.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
Because
those are peasant weapons for that reason.
yeah, because bludgeoning damage does well against armored and unarmored targets, and no matter where you hit the person, it hurts. Like, it works well. When you get into sharp weapons...
So what does that have to do with polearms?
Well, no, because, I was going to say, the number 2 weapon is, spear or polearm.
Well, that was the rationale behind, the peasant armies in, feudal China.
Yeah, because once you start getting into...
I don't think feudal is the right, but, the Three Kingdoms, era.
Once you get into swords and sharp weapons like that, like cutting weapons rather than thrusting weapons, executing a proper cut plays a factor in how much you hurt the other person.
But it's not heroic looking.
Because if you hit the other guy with the side of your sword, it doesn't do anything,
I mean, did fucking, King Arthur have a lance? Yes, he did. But that's immaterial to this conversation.
But, that being said, spears, yes, they are sharp, and you can cut with them, but they're primarily a thrusting weapon. And apart from just having a club, which is literally herp-derp your way to victory, just hit them wherever you hit them and it works. Having a longer reach than your opponent, your opponent having to get past a point that's trying to poke them to get to you is very difficult for them to do. And so, noob weapons for medieval combat is mace and then spear. And that's, and polearms are just cooler spears.
Did he knock me into the monster? I could not see what was happening there because of all the dust, but I'm pretty sure the monster was facing the other way. So, thanks, buddy, if that's what happened. Fuck you. Swords are cool.
Yeah, no, swords are cool.
Find me a lance that's as cool as Excalibur, and we'll talk.
Freaking,
Longinus doesn't count. It killed Jesus.
Alright.
Also, it was really just a fucking spear.
The entire internet will tell you, I forget the name of it, but Cuchulain's lance.
Well, okay, I'm not thinking of that one, but I just remembered that Gungnir exists.
Yeah.
Gungnir's pretty cool.
How is that how you say that?
I believe so. Yes.
I don't actually know the
Or
pronunciation.
Gungir, I think.
Yeah, Gungnir.
I'm pretty sure there's a weird G.
And the gay bulg and
Gay bulg, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's Cuchulain's, yeah.
Yeah.
But aside from those two, I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Are those his babies or?
No, they might be related to him.
Okay.
His cutscene has a bunch of little monsters, not those, different ones, all covered in that miasma that he puts out.
Right.
And it looks like they're gonna attack you, but then he drains the life energy from all of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Someone just got fucked.
Anyway, yeah, spears are cool. Polearms are cool.
How did you say it? That fucker keeps hitting me out of my discharge.
Just go on the other side of the monster, okay?
I have to attack the side that I'm on. He keeps moving into me. I wish I had a move that knocked people out so I can repay the favor.
When you're doing the spirit combo, you just hit everything, and whatever's there, it's its own fault. Okay?
I'm just gonna be kicking the air.
Yeah.
If you get hit, it's your fault.
Yes.
But it's different when I'm already there and they walk up next to me and then start knocking me out of whatever I'm doing.
Oh, is he gonna get high on the blue stuff now?
Nobody stopped him. Oh well. Yeah, he's gonna go back to his place and get high on his own supply.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I forgot that he like goes to that like impassable area, which is how you know he's going to his home over here.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, is he like drinking it? No, he's bathing in it.
He's just like gonna like get.
Wow, look
powered
at this
up from-
carcass pile.
Yeah, that's where he spawns.
That's amazing.
So he like draws energy from like the dead bodies. This place is that graveyard I was telling you about, where like the Elder Dragons come here to die, and then like their bioenergy like coalesces into the like ecosystem.
So this is every goth's favorite dragon.
Yeah, basically.
He lives on a pile of corpses. That's pretty cool.
He's like Scrooge McDuck, but with corpses.
Yeah. Just dive into it.
But yeah, this guy is way more manageable than the other Elder Dragons because he doesn't do a whole lot of.
Why the hell did that wall just break?
Because reasons.
Okay.
He doesn't have like a way to like teleport across the map and murder you when you're weak. So as long as you stay away from him, you're pretty much free reign to like heal up or sharpen or whatever.
You don't mind us stepping
I saw a
I thought
wall-
we carded for a second.
Yeah.
Because the jump cut was so abrupt.
You know, I saw that terrain break, and my first thought was, "Oh shit, a Devil Joe is gonna jump out of there."
No.
Because that's the only thing I associate terrain breaks with now.
No, Basilgeuse is actually... He's basically like the new Devil Joe.
Oh, is he the new,
Yeah.
like, surprise motherfucker?
Yeah, like
Okay.
They never explain why either, but the whole last chunk of the game, like up until these Elder Dragon quests, like he has a pretty solid chance to just to show up. Like, I was fighting this one. I was hunting this one monster to get a new Charge Blade, and the map by default always had that monster, Uragon, and Basilgeuse like spawned from the beginning.
Okay.
And the other two fuckers would always like wander into the room I was fighting the third monster in, the actual target of my quest,
Right.
and I would dung them to make them go away.
Yeah.
And they would like immediately come back.
Yeah.
Like as soon like they just kept wandering back in, like, oh, I forgot, what's over here? Oh hey, there's a hunter to fight. Like the whole fucking time. What? Wow, I got like nothing from that fight. That's horseshit.
Well,
I mean, I don't need his stuff anyway, but I'm just on principle. Look at that, I got
oh,
support.
you got buffs and heals applied.
I always get Ailment Master because I'm the only one applying blast.
Why is Item Addict a thing?
I don't know.
That's not something to celebrate. That means you had to use a lot of items to
Yeah.
to stay alive. That's not a reward.
I've never even seen that one. I've literally never seen that. I was trying. There was another one. I'm trying to remember what it was, but I had the same reaction. Like, that's not something to celebrate.
Yeah, seriously. I mean,
I think there was like a running away trophy or something.
yeah. Or that it would be like if they did one for brink of death, almost died 10 times.
I think there actually was something like that. But yeah, I always get Ailment Master because like I always use Blast, and I guess like at this point like nobody else is using afflictions or anything.
Okay, yeah.
And I always get the support All Star because like I always put down my booster, usually
Yeah.
for me, but I mean like anybody can use it.
Right.
And then- yeah, so I just get those trophies. Anyway,
All
so
right.
that's 2 down. So we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, more Elder Dragons next.